Settle for us in the meantime. The long-awaited Indians Blue Jays, maybe your favorite teams. Cleveland and Toronto getting together for the first time this season. Cliff Lee 10-3, the ERA 4.65. Both numbers are about to get worse. Vernon Wells 3-run shot. It's 3-0 in the first. Next batter Josh Phelps. I'll have what he's having. Solo shot, his 12th. 4-0 Jays in the fifth. Carlos Delgado hits it down the first base line. Ball takes a bad hop, hits Lou Merloni. Ouch. Frank Menechino comes around to score. Jays up 6-1. More importantly, Merloni, right off the shoulder, takes him down. He was okay. Jays win at 6-1. Lee allowed 6 runs, then gave up a glove to boot. He's 0-3. Get back on American soil. Top 6. Tribe down 3-2. Nobody on. Dave Bush against Matt Lawton Hasta Luego. His 17th of the year. Ties the game up 3, where the score would remain until the 10th inning. Top 10. Men on the corners, Kerry Lightenberg against Grady Sizemore, and that's going to go deep. Off the wall, on a hop, it's an RBI double. Brent Broussard, Jody Garrett both score. Indians put 3 on the board in the 10th and go on to win it. Final count 6-3.
And Yanks beginning a 4-game set. Hideki Matsui, 448 over his last 8, and so we bring you Godzilla versus Toronto. I don't remember that one when I was a kid. Three-run shot from Matsui is 21st, and all of a sudden a 3-0 deficit is a 3-3 tie. Next batter, Bernie. This is going to one-hop over the wall, ground rule double. Oh, you got to be heads up if you're sitting in the front row.
Watch the fan here.
Guy's thinking, you know, I'm in the corner. There's no way I'm getting one, right? Right in the noggin. Oh, hey there. Ooh, got to keep your head in the game. Bottom 3, 4-3 Yanks. Matsui leading off, and bye-bye. Second of the game. Solo shot, it's 5-3. Yes, first career multi-home run game for Godzilla. This is a real page.
Is that in the budget?
After batting around, same inning, Matsui driving in 2 more. So, yeah, that's a career-high 6th RBI. That's not a good sound, honestly. Check this out. More fan involvement. John Flaherty, the foul pop, and the fan doing his best Steve Bartman impersonation. Not only is he getting in the way, but he says, you know what? I'm taking the glove right off your hand. He tries to take Orlando Hudson's glove. Unbelievable. Top 5, Chris Gomez fouling it off. More fan hijinks. That one's all right.
That's okay.
Barehanded grab, you're getting in the highlights. Nice look.
Nice grab.
Godzilla and the Yankees take it 11-4. All right, you're done. Move along. Javi Vasquez, 13th win of the year.
5 starts since he was called up back in July. Top first, no score against the Jays. He brings up Alexis Rios. And later in the inning, 2 outs for Vernon Wells, and he got him on the check swing. Top second, El Duque facing Gabe Gross in his Major League debut. Derek Jeter can't find it. So the play ruled a single, and John Flaherty gives Gross the keepsake on his first Major League hit. Next batter, El Duque gets Orlando Hudson swinging, and then Kevin Cash as well. El Duque struck out 2 batters in each of the first 3 innings. Bottom 5, Bernie Williams. Base hit to score 2. 1,100 RBIs now for Williams. He moves up to 8th place on the all-time Yankee list. Bottom 7, score now 6-0. John Flaherty facing Justin Spire. Flaherty pops out to Gross. Now this is the 3rd out, but all the rookies eager, ready to come home, but that retires the side. Yankees win at 6-zip. Jeff
Skipper didn't end that way. Got fired. Derek Jeter extends his hitting streak to 9 games. 2 batters later, Hideki Matsui. Infield single, and that would load the bases for Bernie Williams. Now, only Gehrig, DiMaggio, and Ruth have hit more grand slams than Bernie Williams with the Yankees. That's his 10th of his career, and the Yankees are up 4-0 in the first. Bottom of the 4th, Gary Sheffield. 6 home runs in his last 12 games. A familiar sight for Yankee fans. Yankees up 6-1, went on to win at 8-2. That's 5 consecutive wins for the Yankees.
Home in the Bronx. John Gibbons, the interim manager of the Toronto Blue Jays. Esteban Loaiza on the hill for the Yanks. Top of the 6th, 3-0 Jays. Gabe Gross, hop, skip, and a jump into the stands. Hey, there's this announcer I want you to hear.
All right.
On for Delgado, swinging a ground ball Picked up by Jeter, who runs over to second, throws to first for a double play. One of the most unusual looking 6-6-3 double plays you will ever see. I like the kid. Sign him up. There's another one. Check this one out. 1-1. There's a fly ball deep to right. It's on its way. There it goes. It is gone. A home run off the facing of the third deck. Bernie Williams remains red hot. To the bottom of the ninth, Yanks down 5-2. Jason Frazier delivers one to Hideki Matsui, who delivers it to the people. The Yankees get to within 5-4, and that would be about as close as they would get. Ruben Sierra bounces out to end the ball game, and the Blue Jays finally win one, and the Yankees finally lose one. After winning 13 straight one-run games at the stadium, it was only their 10th loss in the Bronx, 40-10 since April 25th. Josh Towers wins for the 5th time in his last 6 starts. Went 7 innings, 2 runs, 5 hits, struck out 2, walked 1, as the Jays win their first game for interim manager.
Blue Jays and Indians, bottom 2, no score, 2-1. Dave Bush pitching to Ronnie Belliard. Belliard, get at me, son. I also got that from Gail. Gail, I mean, when you were here, you say, get at me, son, all the time.
That doggo, huh?
Ben Broussard, Casey Blake would score. Belliard, 39th double of the year, best in the American League. Tribe up 2-zip. Top 3, Chad Durbin pitching to Vernon Wells. Vernon thought he was walked. Instead, he was struck out. Durbin, 7 Ks in the game. Top 7, 1 out Durbin to Gabe Gross. Gross to left. Coco Crisp. Playa Hayden. Game only took 2 hours and 18 minutes. An AL game going short. Indians win it.
Blue Jays and Indians, CC Splish Splash out with taking Sabathia. Thinks that he should have strike 2. And Jeff Kellogg calls it a ball. Sabathia not happy. He and Kellogg exchange not cereals. Chris Gomez to the mound. Sabathia flips it to second. 1-6-3 double play. Sabathia went 7. Get over it, big man. You won, and the Indians won it by the count of 3.
Hey, how about those Indians? They begin today just 3 games back of the Twins in the Central. Kerry Lightenberg working in relief. Toronto with a 2-1 lead. Bottom of the 7th, Lightenberg facing Coco Crisp. A walk to Coco. Next batter, he walks Matt Lawton. That loosens the bases. 14 pitches, only 2 strikes. No room left. Lightenberg walks Casey Blake. Ronnie Belliard scores. 3rd consecutive walk. We are tied at 2. Another call to the bullpen. Vinny Chulk comes in. Next batter, pinch hitter Ben Broussard. How about Ben? Broussard hits the 1-1 pitch to right, a grand slam, his 3rd grand slam of the year. 2nd pinch hit grand slam. Cleveland completes the sweep, but Toronto wins it by a final score of 6-2. Broussard hits his 2nd grand slam in 4 days. The streaking Indians have won 4 straight, 8 of 9. Hey, they're going to be good next year. They're good already this year.
Those red-hot Orioles in Toronto. Lee Mazzilli and the O's have had a lot of success against the Blue Jays this year. 4-2 versus Toronto. A much higher batting average than do the Jays. And I hear chirping.
Is that Blue Jays?
It's Birds and Jays, yeah. Top 7, Miguel Batista facing David Newhon. It's into center field, looking away Brian Roberts, and Baltimore's up 2-0 here. Top 9, Sean Douglas gives it up to Javi Lopez, single. Scores Melvin Moore. Orioles win 4-0 as Sidney Ponson and 3 relievers combine on a 5-hitter. The O's, boy, they're really playing well. They've won 10 of their last 11 games. Great. Minkevich, a Gold Glover at first, but with 1 inning of service at second since he became a major leaguer in 1998. And you know what? Derek Lowe throws a lot of ground balls out there with that sinker. Top 1, Vernon Wells. There's a ground ball. Minkevich, look at this! Doug Minkevich, ladies and gentlemen, turns 2 all by himself, making it look simple. Kevin Millar admitted with Minkevich at second, there was definitely a double take when we looked at the lineup. 2nd inning, Frank Catalano. Minkevich has it. Here comes Carlos Delgado. Boom! Another look. Minkevich says, hey, I'm the new guy over here. Delgado said he was just trying to break up the play. Minkevich not appreciating his effort there. And Trot Nixon yelling from the dugout at Delgado, who plays first base for the Blue Jays. That's Bush. Delgado leads off the 7th. And guess what's going to happen here? Sure enough, plunk from Derek Lowe. Both benches are warned. You and you. That's enough of that. Later in the inning, though, here comes Chris Woodward to short. And remember, that Nomar trade was supposed to improve the defense because they got Orlando Cabrera as well.
Yeah, 5-hole. Delgado scores. Jays get 3 in the 7th. It's 5-4. Cabrera made 2 errors Monday night. Top 8, Boston up a run. Keith Folk in a jam. Gets out of it. Folk, a 6-out save, is 20th in 25 chances. Blue Jays, a season-high 21 games.
Not so friendly at friendly Fenway. Pedro, 3 straight games, double digits or more strikeouts.
1-1 to Wells. In the air to deep left center field. Back goes Johnny Damon onto the warning track at the wall, and it's off the wall and off Damon. Orlando Hudson being waved around. He'll score the game's first run on a wall ball RBI double for Vernon Wells. The Blue Jays on top 1-0.
Top of the first against Frank Catalanato. Yeah, you knew that was coming.
Hitting at 285 against left-handed pitcher. Turns on this, hits it down the right field line towards Pesky's pole, and it is gone. A solo home run for Johnny Damon, his 14th round tripper of the year. The Red Sox are on the board. We're tied at 1.
Pedro struck out 6 in his 7 innings. Top of the third, rather. He didn't strike out Vernon Wells, though. Wells gets out of town. Pedro gave up 2 homers in the game after not giving up any homers in his previous 2 starts.
To right field, hit a ton. Back goes Kapler, and that ball is into the bullpen. The long home run for Eric Hinske, his 11th home run of the year. The second home run given up by Pedro Martinez tonight. In the air to the left. This may never come down. A monster home run for Jason Varitek, his 15th home run of the season. The Red Sox back within a run. It's 4-3 Toronto. Gutierrez lines it into right field, a base hit. From third comes Bill Miller to tie the score at 4. Ricky Gutierrez.
Wouldn't strike out Catalanato this time. We need some defense from his pal out left. Manny Ramirez, much more than just a hitter, the leaping catch. And Manny loves the defense. Check it out again. Manny gives you the A effort, and Pedro loves it as well. Those playful kids having fun at the old ballpark. Not so much fun, bottom of the 7th. Ted Lilly hits David Ortiz. Looked like he hit him on the hand. Both Ortiz and Lilly had to be restrained. These 2 teams had some bad blood on Monday night, some more on Tuesday night. Check it out again. Barely hits him. Lilly then tells Manny he didn't hit Ortiz on purpose. He had hit Ramirez in the game as well. Kevin Millar with 2 on. Strikes out. Blue Jays get out of the jam. Bottom of the 9th, tied at 4. Orlando Cabrera, you might recall, he's replacing Nomar in Boston.
Reaching it first as Cabrera lines one towards the gap in left center field. Off the scoreboard. Damon is running. He'll be waved around. Here comes the winning run, and Damon is in. The Red Sox win 5-4.
Our pal Don Orsillo with the call. When was the last time you saw a ball hit off the top of the scoreboard on a monster? Cabrera can relax just a little bit as the Red Sox win it in the bottom of the 9th, 5-4.
Blue Jays and Red Sox will go right to the bottom of the first. The bases are Chuck Miguel Batista facing Kevin Millar. And I don't know if you can actually cowboy up in the first inning, but at least Millar's got the spurs on. He's going to roll into second with a double. Johnny Damon, Manny Ramirez score, and the home team is up 2-0 early. Top 4, 4-1 game. Tim Wakefield facing Chris Gomez. That's not a home run. That's Gomez. A chopper to Bill Miller, who makes a beautiful barehanded play. Not even Doug Mientkiewicz, I think, could handle that over at second. Top 9, 6-4 runners on the corners. Keith Folk facing Frank Catalanato. Long fly ball, center. Johnny Damon, and all his hair is out there. Fly ball, hairy guy. It's a hair ball. It's an out. It's a Red Sox win, 6-4 Wakefield. No home runs allowed after giving up 8 in the past 2 starts.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball, right field, gone. Way back. Gibbons looking up. 3-run homer into the flank court area. My goodness. Number 13 for Hinske. And the Blue Jays now lead this one 3-1.
Catching Pedro Martinez with Jason Varitek serving a 4-game suspension. Part of that Yankee brawl last month. Bottom first, Reed Johnson. Number 8 for Johnson, 1-0 Jays. Pedro allowed 3 runs on 4 hits in 7. He struck out 10. Ted Lilly, the strikeout guy Monday. Top 2. Lilly brings up Kevin Millar. Next batter, Mirabelli. Next batter, Bill Miller. Top 3, Gabe Kapler. Lilly struck out 6 straight at one point. Mark Bellhorn. Top 4, Millar again. Ted Lilly. Next batter, Mirabelli. Top 8, let's keep it going. Bellhorn one more time. And then Johnny Damon after that. 2 batters later, even Manny goes down here. Lilly walked just 2 Monday night, struck out a career-high 13. Top 9 wants the complete game. Theodore Roosevelt Lilly. A 3-hit shutout, his second career shutout. The 13 Ks, a Blue Jays record for a left-hander. Blue Jays win 3-zip. They snap Boston 6-game winning streak. Ted Lilly joining some pretty exclusive company. His 13 Ks tie Roger Clemens for the most strikeouts against Pedro Martinez. Lilly's also only the second pitcher with 2 10K games against Pedro in the same season. Mike Mussina did it in 2001. Monday's win also the first of his career against Boston. Not bad for a former Yankee throwaway.
It is hardly the usual. Number 3, Red Sox Blue Jays. Chris Gomez up the middle, and Tim Wakefield then misses the throw-in. Runner, you saw him on second, and then he goes kickball with it. The runner takes third. Did not come home to score, however.
Best of Bob Wickman's CD, actually. Blue Jays ended the Red Sox season-best 6-game win streak on Monday. They get down 3-0 here in the 5th. Manny Ramirez, they'll bring him back off Miguel Batista. Poetry that, huh? Mark Bellhorn, Johnny Damon scoring the single. Ramirez now 7 straight seasons with 100 RBI and 30 homers. Homers, thanks. Doug Mirabelli will have one, a 3-run jack in the 6th. His 8th, and the Sox are now up 5-3. Boston started Tim Wakefield, a little trouble in the home half of the 6th. With 2 on, he hits Chris Gomez. Luckily, that's one of those knuckleballs, so it didn't really hurt, but it loads the bases, and Wakefield goes to the showers. Timlin comes in. Bases chucked, nobody out. Reed Johnson, you like to get the strikeouts here. Orlando Hudson, down he goes. And Rios, at this point, the ground ball ain't going to score nothing. We'll just take the force there at second. Timlin does the job. Red Sox win at 5-4. Their 4th win in their last 5 one-run games.
So could the Red Sox taking advantage against Josh Towers and the Blue Jays? Manny Ramirez up. No doubt. Manny, number 34. His 381st homer in his career, tied for 49th all-time with Albert Belliot. Next batter, David Ortiz, and that disappears like socks in a drawer. Number 32 for Ortiz. Back-to-back jacks, 3-1 Boston. 2 batters later, Towers facing Orlando Cabrera. And Cabrera is going to like this hanging breaking stuff, wouldn't you? Number 3 for Cabrera as a Red Sox. 5-1 Boston. Towers wants a do-over. He only went 3 2/3, allowing 5 earned runs and 9 hits. With a 6-1 lead, oh boy, Ortiz again. Second decker yet. Boston wins their 5.5 back of the Yankees.
Looking to stay 5.5 up on the Red Sox. They're at Sky Dome. A-Rod batting 200 with runners in scoring position entering the game. And here he has a chance to do a lot better. But not there. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. We'll hear from A-Rod in a bit. Top of the 6th, Yankees down 1. Runners on the corners, Dave Bush to Kenny Lofton. RBI single. That'll score Jorge Posada to tie the game at 4. Top of the 9th, runners on 2nd and 3rd. A-Rod has another chance. Down the line, could it be? Yes! Derek Jeter and Gary Sheffield score. Said A-Rod, I felt like it was a grand slam. It was just a sigh of relief. He has 75 RBIs on the year. Yanks still 5.5 up on Boston. This was the Yankees' 49th comeback win of the season, tops in the majors. It was also the 7th time they've rallied a win after trailing by 4 or more runs. In their last 4 victories, the Yankees have scored the winning runs in the top of the 9th, including 3 times this week.
The Yankees in Toronto. Esteban Loaiza making his 5th attempt at getting his first Yankee win. It's been a rough go since the trade from the White Sox. Bottom 4, Greg Zaun to right. Eric Hinske will score. We are tied at 2. Next up, it's Chris Woodard to left. Zaun comes in, 3-2 Blue Jays. Loaiza gone after 4 1/3. Gave up 4 earned on 7 hits. Top 5, Justin Miller facing Bernie. 2-run shot is 17th, 4-3 Yankees. Williams, Jeter, Matsui all homered for the Pinstripes. Bottom 7, 8-4 New York, Carlos Delgado. Say hello to a little fry. 22nd. Blue Jays within 1. Bottom 8, Tom Gordon gets Orlando Hudson. The Yankees hold on 8-7, but Loaiza expected to lose his spot in the rotation. Joe Torre said, I wasn't comfortable with what I was seeing. At Sky Dome, Yankees coming into the game with 194 home runs. That's tops in the major leagues. 4-4 in the 6th. Tony Clark, a 3-run shot, is 13th, 363 feet. It's 7-4 New York. In the 7th, Gary Sheffield. He's going to get some MVP votes. Solo shot is 33rd. Yankee tail of the tape, now 728 feet. For the first 2 home runs, it's 8-4. Top 8, Clark has homered from the right side of the plate, and now the left. His 2nd of the game, 14th of the year. 1,130 feet worth of Yankee home runs. It's 9-4. Clark and Ruben Sierra sharing batting tips. In the 9th inning, Sierra 1 home run shy of becoming the 6th Twitch hitter ever with 300-plus home runs. They are loaded for Sierra, and he unloads on Kerry Ligtenberg. Grand slam. The home run is 15th of the season and 300th of his career. 1,541 feet worth of Yankee home runs. It's 14-6. Clark up next. Solo shot is 3rd of the game. First career 3-home-run game. 1,968 feet on 5 Yankee home runs. Same inning. It's 15-6 New York. Sheffield again. This time it stays in the yard. It's off the center field wall. 2 runs come in, but Sheffield, watch him here going into 3rd, and this is a big scare for the Yankees. They don't want to have this guy go down. He has been on fire, battling injuries all year. Sprained left ankle for Sheffield. X-rays, though, were negative. You can see the collective scare in the Yankee faces in the dugout. Sheffield said after the game, I feel pretty good. I don't have a big limp. I'll be fine. Had to be helped off, did not return, but it does not appear to be too serious. Jeter serving her up to Sierra after the game. Ligtenberg continues serving them up as well. A-Rod is 31st, 2,333 feet worth of Yankee home runs. Ligtenberg, well, he was a little emotional. Yankees get a 9-run 9th. They win 18-6. They are 5-1 on their 7-game road trip.
The Jays Saturday. No power shortage for them, but the game delayed for over an hour. Power outage knocked out the lights, and the leading team in the majors for home runs continues the barrage. A-Rod ties things up at ones in the 3rd. Bottom 7, Blue Jays leading 4-2. Orlando Hudson base hit to Jeter, who tries to throw to 2nd, which was ill-advised. Gabe Gross scored, and then Reed Johnson scored in the Jeter area. You don't see too many of those. Jays lead 6-2, but in the 9th, they scored 9 in the 9th on Saturday. Here they come again. 6-4 Jays. A-Rod 3 for 3, now 4 for 4, and we've got the tying runs on 1st and 3rd. Hideki Matsui 3 for 5 on the day, but this off Jason Frazier, the Jays closer, who doesn't get a ton of work because it's for the Jays. Get him there. Jays avoid the sweep. Yanks only 4.5 ahead of Boston.
Toronto, let's see if we can get him out. They called him Gorgeous George. He was not a wrestler. Top 5, 4-3 Jays, 2 outs. Ichiro 0 for 2 on that. Oh, but he's coming through. That would be the big 210. Top 7, more, please. Ichiro, that's 2-11. Dan Wilson, RBI, going to score. Thank you. Nice. We're tied at 4. 6-5, Seattle in the 8th. Here comes Ichiro again. Pretty soon he's like Barry Bonds. He's walking every time he's on base anyway. That scores Holbert Cabrera. A little single to right. Hit number 212. He also has 51 RBIs. The M's win at 7-5. He's now 30 shy of his career high for hit total. Just 3rd guy in 30 years to go over 54 hits in a month. Rod Crew, A-Rod the others. He finished with 56 thanks to 11 3-hit games. He is now 45 short of the record. Sisler's record set in 1920, 257.